Sweat down. Sweat every doggone way.
Text me and I'll text you back. Text me and I'll text you back. Text me and I'll text you back. You text me then I'll text you back. You text me then I'll text you back. TikTok, you don't stop. I will help you make your paper stack. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at now? 205-964-52439. You know. 205-964-52439. You know.
What is wrong with you?
The camera's going.
I got you. You should do the whole life like that. So that's what you were doing. You were practicing your voice.
The flip man is no more.
You were scared.
What are you here for?
Somebody said, Lord.
Never die. This is not game. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh.
How the hell that
Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh.
Something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you.
Oh, my God. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Oh, James. Oh, my God. Oh. Ooh. Welcome. What we here for? I got low oxygen to my brain. Hey, but anyway, we're here to talk about real estate investing. Happy Halloween, you guys. Hey, yeah.
There's something wrong with you. Like, actually.
Oh boy. But anyway, so we're here to talk about real estate investing. Today's topic is, what was it?
How fast can you really wholesale my first house?
How fast can you really wholesale your first house? How fast can you really wholesale your first house? How fast can you really wholesale your first house? Boom. So if you want to get your questions answered, you can jump to the front of the line, text the word Gator, Gator, to the number, text the word Gator, and we'll get you going in the front of the line. Make sure you like and share this. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Facebook, YouTube. Subscribe, tap the little bell, select all so you're all alerted whenever we do go live. when we post new videos like I did on yesterday.
You out of breath. That's
That ain't dang that.
This was killing me.
Hey, I done got hustled. You need oxygen for that deal. So anyway, I hope y'all had a laugh at that. That was fun.
Oh, they laughed at you.
I wish I could have held out longer.
Yeah, you should answer some questions like that.
Boy, maybe I'll put it back on whenever some new folks come on and stuff. We'll do a little intermission, but yeah.
That's funny.
Oh boy, Sith Lord.
All right, everybody.
Anagon.
That's what you was practicing when you was walking back and forth. Okay. Oh, that's funny. Everybody's saying Happy Halloween, Happy Monday. Yeah. They're laughing at you. Somebody said he was sweating under there. And was.
Oh boy.
Miss Lynn said it's her parents' 56th wedding anniversary today.
Oh,
Congratulations
wow.
to them.
56 years. Wow.
Hmm.
That's amazing.
Love, love,
We
love,
all
love,
strive for that.
love, love,
I
love.
believe I missed my window of opportunity, but we all strive for that.
Let's move on.
Uh, yeah.
You have something? Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody's just laughing right now.
Like, do something else.
I wish I could have held that long. I'm sorry. Hey, happy Halloween.
Let's see. Someone says I want to join, but I need to join on my computer, not on my phone. What's the best way to do that?
Oh, he wants to join the live right now.
Mhm.
Yeah, just go to YouTube and do a search for Flip Man, and you should have seen the live. You'll see the one that's live right now, or just Flip Man live, or whatever. You should see it. First thing you should see.
All right.
Yeah.
The first question on Instagram, they asked, is T12 needed for a wholesale multi-unit property?
Okay, someone's asking a question: is a T12 needed for wholesaling a multifamily property? T12 is short for trailing 12, meaning the last 12 months of financials, right? So ideally, yeah, you want as much financial information as you possibly can get your hands on to be able to make an informed decision on where there's a real opportunity or not. Some mom and pop operations won't have their paperwork that detailed or whatever, but if you can get it, yeah, most definitely.
All right. That's all I got right now. They said it's the Footman Trap House.
Oh yeah, man. Yes. Oh my God. Oh, that's ugly joke
I have no questions right now.
But yeah, so a couple more things. I posted a video on yesterday. If you want access to it, just text VIP to the number. And I went into detail about prospecting for vacant lots, infill lots. So if you want to check out that video, just text the word VIP, the letters VIP, all one word. I think that would be pronounced Veep, Veep, Veep. So VIP to 205-964-5243. That's 205-964-5243. We want a copy of the contract that we've been using since 2003, been given away since 2008. Text the word contract to the number. You can also get at that same site that you'll go to access the contract for houses. You can also access the contract for land and vacant lots at that same website, which is digulator.com. What else we got? In the video that I did on yesterday, I showed you how whenever you're out driving for dollars, whether you're looking for vacant lots, houses, or whatever type of property in reality, you can have all of that information at your fingertips. So if you text the word tool, you can access that particular tool that we use, which is PropStream, which is one of them, of a few. And also we'll train you if you sign up through digulator.com. Now, if you don't sign up through digulator.com, then you can reach out to the source that turned you on to it or whatever and see if they'll train you for free. No. What else we got? We still don't no questions.
Someone said, are you gonna do any comps today?
Yeah, if somebody comes on live, we don't do comps as far as just putting them in the chat, but if you come on live, we'll comp something.
All right, that's all I got.
That's all she has. So again, I hadn't bought any costumes for any kids in some years. Well, I don't think I've ever done that. I bought some children a lot of stuff that ain't mine, but costume ain't one of them for Halloween. But I remember when I was a child, those costumes, at least the ones I was getting, they were so cheap that you might not even make it out the house before you burst out of them or whatever. So
do you remember some of your costumes?
I don't. I was trying to think about that today when I was looking for this because I went to Walmart and then I went to the Spirit place and paid for that.
They hardly had none of these.
No, I was really looking. What I was really looking for was like a some type of wig that looked like I had a high top fade or something. I should have ordered that out off of Amazon.
Not in Spirit.
Huh?
Not in Spirit. You gonna find it?
Nah, I should. If I would have probably ordered it Friday, I might would have got it today. By now from Amazon, probably got it by today. Well, that's what I was looking for. So I was torn between this and Jabba the Hunt, some type of clown face.
Did you go to the one over there by?
This dude got this Viking helmet I had that I wanted. I went up to the one up there in Patton Creek.
Okay, yeah, that's where I went. It wasn't, and I ain't finna buy nobody no Afro wig.
I ain't see that.
I saw a lot of Afro wigs.
I might would have got that. They ain't have no more of them. I might would have got that.
I don't like that.
Everything they had was female when it came to hair.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Got one on TikTok. They said, will you do a live cold call? I can use the training.
Oh my God. That would put someone in the person that we're calling. I guess you could do it, but I wouldn't do it. Number one, I ain't good at it, but that's like somewhat like they need to know that, don't they? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I know people probably have done it. I don't know about the legalities of that. But I have actual videos where I've recorded, posted calls that I have had conversations with sellers, but these were not cold calls. These were warm leads or whatever. So, but I edited out anytime they said their name and the address of the property or phone number, something like that. But those were warm leads, which is different. They responded to something that they either message that they saw of ours or received something or something of that nature. So that's a little different. That's just a flat out cold call or whatever. So, which, well, I can't even do that because, like I say, I would think you have to get people's permission or whatever. So, but yeah.
All right. We got another one on TikTok. They said, how accurate is Fiverr when building a buyers and sellers list?
I've never used that source. Somebody sent a message earlier today that they've done that before. I have no idea on how accurate that information would be or is or whatever. So try your best to look at the reviews that they have and maybe sift through those to see if any of those are good.
All right. Okay, hold on a second. I see you in the Gator room. This one says, what's the criteria for those vacation buildings? I found an old Toys R Us, Babies R Us that might fit the criteria.
Ideally to be sitting on probably at least 4 acres and up. The building would ideally be 40,000 square feet and larger and not a part. It's a individual property by itself and not part of a shopping center. That's what would be ideal. Now, if it was for sale or for lease or something like that, you can reach. It makes it easier to probably get some information on pricing or whatever. But if not, that's preferred, because off market is more ideal. So,
all right, I'm about to add Courtney to the string.
CP. What's happening, Courtney?
How's it going, Flip?
Oh, I'm good. What about yourself?
Oh man, I'm good. Just trying to get my wholesaling journey going.
All right, where you live streaming from, man?
Dallas, Texas.
D-Town. I was in Dallas. Was that back in September? I think. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like it out here?
Yeah. It's cool, man. It's cool. The little part I've seen. So yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna get to it. So I was driving, I actually drop it all the time, but actually right down the street from my church is this person selling a house. It's for sale by owner. And so I actually called her today. And her, what was she, what's the information on it? And she pretty much gave me everything. and I just was trying to see number one if it's a good deal, and number two if her asking price is going to be possible. Because I kind of did try to do an ARV myself. Like I watched your videos, and I was like, I don't know if I'm doing it right. So if you need the information, I'm
Yeah.
ready. To
Yeah. Hold on. Let me set it up here. All right. Instagram, TikTok. We're about 15 minutes in on YouTube. If you want to go back and watch the replay to see me help my man Courtney out comp this particular property, and you can too. You can watch it also. So what's the address?
The address is 100 Pecan Creek Street, Red Oak, Texas 75154.
Pecan pie. We're not too far from it. That's what's love it. Y'all know I can bake pecan pies. Y'all know that?
Yes,
That was the thing.
I do.
I don't know if you ain't never brought one.
I hadn't done it in years.
You really know how to do that?
Yeah, yes. I
He said he
sold them when I was this how long ago it's been. I was still working at Bell South. Sold them. Sold 100. It was over 100. You know, I took off work one day. What I did, you know, excuse me, Courtney, let me tell it
No,
quick.
you good.
And what I did was
he get full.
I took two up there, right? I baked two and just took and let people just eat them. They were gone in 2 hours. Started taking orders after that, baby. Hey, what? Hey, hey. It's like I'm on the street, you know, get away for free. Hey, when you come back, you know, hey, it ain't gonna be free again. Anyway, now I'm not using a oven used for commercial use. I'm using the oven in the apartment I was living in at the time. And that was terrible, you know. So I didn't know how to mix in large quantities. So each time I mixed, the recipe only was for 2 pies. So I had to do that every time I got ready to mix it all up. Probably when I got about the maybe probably number 60 or whatever.
So what you said?
It wasn't going well. You know what I'm saying?
You was reading off of somebody
Not
else.
Yeah. But it was like a combination of you reading it right off the bottle. But then my cousin, his mom, well, anyway, he knew how to do it, and so he told me how to do it and whatever. And so
So what you're saying is you bringing one this year? Okay, great. Let's get to Courtney's part.
yeah, I you know what, I may do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. But anyway, so here we go, man. All right, so it wasn't worth it. The point I was getting to, you know, I ain't had a facility to make it worth my time or whatever. So I think I was selling them for 20, 25. No, it wasn't that much. It was I was selling them for like $10. It wasn't enough. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't enough. It was bad. Like them pecans are expensive. So anyway, so what we got here is so we do got some activity. Yeah, you're right. I need them. Yeah. Okay, so we got some good. Well, we got 6 comps here that we're going to use. Hopefully, we can make sense of this. So really quick, just to explain, guys. I'm blowing up the. I'm maximizing the screen here. Ideally, we don't want to cross over these major street, Red Oak Road and North Central Boulevard, because we have enough activity in here. You know, prices can jump once you start crossing major streets. The thicker white lines, thicker yellow lines. So, all right. So now the first 3 things we want to look at is the year built, the lot square footage, and the square footage of the property itself. So the year built, we like to stay in a range of 5 years if possible, 1975 and backwards, 1965, but in reality, but that 1975 and backwards is good. We don't really want to get into a situation where we're trying to compare much newer properties or whatever. But sometimes you have to just go with nearest and best if that's not an option. Then the lot square footage, ideally, we would like to stay within the range of 2,500 square feet. Now, these are somewhat all over the place. And then the square footage of the house itself, generally speaking, an appraiser, it defaults at 15 to 20%. So, or we normally say 200 square feet plus or minus. Now, once it gets over 2,000 square feet, that really sort of is better to use the percentages just to explain. So the next thing I'm going to do is look for the most recent sales. So I'm going to sort this list based on from as current as possible and backwards. The most recent date that we have is July, and the interest rate started to go up over time over the last year, but they really jumped back in June, July, and I think even August. And so now I think they said we're at 7% now or whatever. So keep that in mind. So we have one comp here that I like. It's a 1920. Well, really, you know what? I'm gonna use this one in June instead because it's a 1925. I don't want to go that old if I don't have to. So this is a 1969. It sold for 286, 287, somewhere in there. The house is a tad bit bigger, but the lot is significantly smaller than ours. So I would be comfortable at saying around 280 just to take an adjustment because that was back in June compared to now. Well, matter of fact, I'll do even less than that. I'm gonna say 270 as an ARV. What price did she give you?
She said she wanted 385.
Yeah. So
I don't see it.
yeah, so she's still thinking we're see there's a comp that sold back in May for 389, same year built, lot is a little smaller, house is a tad bit bigger, but we're not there anymore.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? She thinks we're still there. We're not there anymore. Now I may be wrong, but regardless, you're a long way from it being a deal.
Right.
Regardless, even now or a year ago, you're a long way from it being a deal. If we were going to use that 270 amount, I don't know the condition of it. Is it livable? It's been renovated, or what's the situation?
She said it's newly renovated.
Yeah, so she's trying to max out the market or whatever. So that's something you don't not even give a second thought. She makes it easy for you not to waste time on that one because you're too far off on the numbers.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking at that and I was like, I don't see 385.
Yeah.
Okay. So don't even waste some time with that one.
Not at all. No, sir.
Cool. Well, that's pretty much all I needed to know.
All right, no problem, man. Let me take this off. Yeah, so please join us again, man.
Real quick,
yeah.
For land though, is it best to do off-market land, or if I see like signs that says for information call or for sale and it has
well, yeah, ideally you would still want it to be off market because even you're trying to prevent your deal from being blown up. So if someone visits the property and there's for sale sign on the property, then obviously the owner's information is right there.
Right, okay.
Even though they may not even have it advertised anywhere on the internet, but that sign is there in the yard or on the property. So that could be a deal breaker unless you get Gator, and allegedly remove the sign, then, what I'm saying, after you get under contract, then yeah, or whatever. So I won't say be close to it. Just it'll have to be case by case. But ideally, you're looking for stuff that's not, not even for sale, and it's plenty of that.
I see plenty, a lot of those too. So I just want to make sure.
Yeah,
that's the first.
Oh yeah. You watched the video from yesterday?
Yeah, well, I was actually watching it before I joined in here.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Yeah, check it out. Just hit me up.
All right. Appreciate it.
All right. No problem. Great to meet you, man.
Me too.
Yep.
All right. This person asks, can you do this in Minnesota?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. This one says, I would like to get the one-time option to get my first deal partnering with you.
Your one-time option? We would hope it would not be a limit on that. So there's no limit on that. We would love to partner with you. I don't know what you may be referring to and as a one-time offer. You may see in the old video that I had like that. I think I did something like that in 2016 or something. So
this one says, how's it looking on the property in Billings? What is that? Montana?
I'm not familiar with it. That's
probably in the deal later.
Okay, all right.
I do not remember.
Yeah, if we emailed you, just reply to the email and the team will take care of you.
All right. This one says, can we listen to your ebook through audio? Oh, that would be nice.
And it ain't that long. I can probably read it too. Mm-hmm. Well, you're doing it now. This the ebook right here.
And it ain't.
Hey, trust me, it's all put together in a Bible-sized ebook right here on YouTube. I'm reading it all with the help of some friends occasionally, disciples,
Apostle.
apostles.
This
Like, I ain't know what else to say. Hey, you want to somebody grab this? I don't know if I can go into.
Just talk. Sit it right down.
Okay. Okay.
You can't see it.
Okay.
All right, this person on TikTok asks, which one, prop string or batch lease, is better for driving for dollars virtually?
Oh, that's a good question. Now, I can't really say which one is better, and not that I'm being evasive and political here, because I am partnered with both of them. I'm more comfortable with batch. I'm sorry, with prop string, because I was used. Well, I'm just more comfortable with it. But both of them do the same thing. It's just different platforms or whatever. So,
All right, is there any way to do wholesale as a beginner without prop string or batch lease? This is the same
well,
person, I think.
of course, the wholesaling existed before the internet. Which both of those are internet related products or whatever tools. So of course, it's just yeah. I can ride a horse to Atlanta, and it may take a day or two, but in a car I can get there in 2 hours.
Thanks. All right, this is one more on TikTok. This person said, "How can I find vacant lots?"
How can you find them?
Mm-hmm.
There are a number of ways. Number one, if you have the right tool, right? When you're out driving for dollars and if you watched the video from yesterday, it was more of a demonstration video than anything, with some explanation, obviously. If you watched the video from yesterday, if you want to watch that, just text the letters VIP to the number, and that playlist, it'll be like the second video there, that from yesterday, and I somewhat explain it. But to try to go in a little bit more detail, you can do it all online and never have to leave your house. In reality, if you have the right tool and know how to filter out, because you can you can use Google Maps in reality. The only thing about that is um, it's not always easy to identify the property boundaries whenever you're searching, right? And because a lot of times just looking at the map view or the satellite view, you can see that it's not a structure there. You just need to figure out the boundaries of it. So Google Maps will do it in the sense, I think on the maps view, you can see like the little, well, either on the satellite or the maps view. It's just being able to click in that area to get the actual address that you're searching for. Now, if you're using PropStream, they do all of their properties are lined out, so it makes it easy for you to identify that property. Then you can identify who's the owner, and from there you can go through the steps of trying to reach out to them. That's what you could do online. Now, if you're driving around, just like people drive around, driving for dollars for houses, you can do the same thing with vacant lots. Now, ideally, and this is not a deal breaker, you really want to sort of be in neighborhoods 300,000 and up, because a new construction in anything less than that, because in some cases, not always, can sort of not make sense depending on the square footage of houses in that that you're going to build or whatever. Now, you can look in areas less than that, houses that sell for less than that, but sometimes because those houses, maybe we'll just say houses under $100,000, it will cost more to build a new house than what houses are selling for. So now that lot may only be worth $500 to $1,000 as far as thinking in terms of new construction. But someone that just wants to own property, it may be worth $5, $6, $7, maybe even $10,000 or whatever. But you're still gonna have to get it cheap if you're just gonna do a straight cash wholesale deal. Now you do some owner finance, you can pay a little bit more for, especially if they're going to give you some terms, then you can wholesale back out those terms or whatever. But so driving for dollars and online. And then you can build lists for vacant land, using tools like batch leads and or PropStream. You can build lists also.
All right. We have someone in the gator room.
Gator. In the gator room.
Okay.
Lord data.
Hello, hello, hello.
Uh, you got another device on?
Oh, I'm sorry. Look, I'm trying to watch and learn and participate at the same time.
There we go. All right. So, where are you live streaming from, Miss Lynn? Lynn,
Yes, I am from, well, I am originally born and raised in Omaha, Nebraska, but I have been in Memphis, Tennessee for the past 8 years.
Memphis. That's what's happening. All right. So,
Yes.
how can we help you?
Well, I heard what you said at the beginning of the broadcast. I did send a comp through a chat once, and you said you will do it if I call. So I'm calling.
Hey, boy, nothing like when men come together. So let me set you up here. So this is the property there in M Town.
Actually, this is a property from my hometown, Omaha, Nebraska.
Okay. So what you got? What's the address?
5607 Fowler, Fowler Avenue, and should be 68104.
All right. Okay, I was just trying to take a quick look here. There was a transaction in July of this year. I don't see an amount on there. Let's see if I go to Zillow really quick. And this well, that's right. It's okay, it doesn't show. All right, so let's get in here. And so we got some good comps in here. Got a decent amount. Okay, so we got number 1, 2, and 3 right there by our prop. I'm sorry, 1, 2, and 5 right there by our property. Let's see what those look like really quick. So number 1 was a 1221, number 2, 1221, and number 5, 1121. Let's look at number 14 and 17. That was in March, and that one was in March. But these, we're going to do this. Seems like, let me look at the ones across the street here. Number 3, that was in, okay, November. Okay, so number 6, that was in, even though it's a major street, don't look like there's a huge price jump from one end to the other. So I think we're good. That was number 6. It sold for 160. Okay, so let's look at the numbers here. All right, so the year built 1958. This one is 1954. The lot square footage is similar, and the houses are very similar. So I like this 160 amount that sold just in October, just this month, for 160. Let me just take a peek at the house itself. How did you
Yes.
find this deal, Miss Lynn?
It's up the street from my parents' house. I drove past it and I saw that it was boarded up and it had been vacant for some time.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, not the house I'm looking at. Okay. All right, so cool. All right. So have you reached out to the owner?
No, actually, the owner is listed as an LLC. However, they don't have any other properties that I can see. Um, as far as them having a business, I didn't think that was the situation. But since I haven't quite gotten to that point where I know how to skip trace
Well,
on PropStream,
let's do this.
I,
Let's see if now it's in an LLC. PropStream wouldn't probably be able to pull that. Let me see if I can pull this on Crexer really quick while we're online. Let's see if we can do
okay.
that. All right. All right. And with the address, none of that. Um, so Fowler Avenue. What was it? 5607.
5 6, yeah, 5 6
Okay.
7.
So what is this right here? So that's 61. Okay, so we're going back this way. All right, go back this way. Let's go on down some more. All right, a little more. Or too far. Right here. You said what I say 5607?
Yes.
Okay, should be this one. Let me see. 5607. Uh hmm. um 5607. It should be this one right here. Okay, boom. All right. Um let's see if we can pull in information. Hopefully we get lucky here for you.
That would be great.
All right, and boom, we got some numbers here. All right, so what I'll do, I'll just share them with you since it's your lead, right? Just remind me, and I'm gonna take this off the screen, and
Okay.
I'll send it to you. Just text me on the 205-964-5243, and
Okay.
I'll send you that information over.
Okay.
All right.
That's great. And I'm gonna that is very helpful. I'm a hands-on person, so seeing you do that demonstration was good. And I did see your video where you had the person on that use that same application. Was it Croxy or Crexy?
Crexi, yeah, CREXI.
Okay.
Commercial real estate exchange. What was the last part? Alcona Incorporated or something like that. Yeah. Boom.
That was very helpful to watch you do that. Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem at all. No problem at all.
All righty.
Boom.
But
All right. Join us again. And just text,
all
make sure you
right.
text me, say, send the information on the Omaha, Nebraska property. I just screenshot
Yes.
it and I'm just going to, I'll just
Okay.
send you over that image.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. As you say, I'll see you on the flip side.
See, that's what's happening.
See you later.
All righty. Today is, I'll see you on the dark side. Vader. Anakin.
Okay. Um,
Peloton.
Somebody asked about flipping or comping a lot. If you want to join us on the live, you can absolutely do that.
I'll try my best.
Carlina Jones said, "Hey, Flip, when are you coming to Atlanta?"
Atlanta throwing Atlanta. Um, well, one of my best friends in the world lives there. Uh, we'll go. We talk on the phone. I talked to her last night. We'll go. We'll go 2 or 3 years without. We talk probably 3 or 4 times a week or whatever. With my good friends from college, and I can't answer that question. I don't know. Seems like when I come to Atlanta, it's for some type of travel or business or something or whatever. I guess that's what you're asking about. But it's been the last time I was in Atlanta is I caught the when I went to Las Vegas. I got a cheaper ticket to fly out of Atlanta than Birmingham, and I took the Groom transport service over there, and it was cool or whatever. When I was coming back though, I took a whole different airline and everything. I didn't want to go through that. It was going to take too long. But so that was back in July. Matter of fact, it was the 4th of July weekend. So that's the last time and that technically don't mean I've been to Atlanta. I just went to the airport to do it. That don't count, do it.
Been to the airport?
Yeah, I'm just saying I ain't really do nothing but go there and.
You said the same thing about some. Was it Carol or North Carolina?
Yeah, I've been to Charlotte airport a couple of times. That don't count, do it. Same thing.
You got to get out the car.
Yeah.
I think
it don't.
But I mean, I've been to Denver. I've been to Chicago. I got left in Chicago. The plane, it was terrible. I had to spend the night. Oh, they called my name on the intercom too. I'm like, I think Tyrone Taylor's a common name. You know what I'm saying? So what they calling me for? I'm at the gate. Hey, I ain't realized they had already changed our gates like 2 times, and that was the 3rd time. So I didn't notice the people I supposed to been getting on the plane with. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't there anymore, or whatever. And they called my name. So when the time elapsed, they said the flight was going to leave. I went up there and asked one of the clerks, and she like, "Oh, that plane in Birmingham left 30 minutes ago." I'm like, "What?" And she said the next one don't. That was like at maybe like 8 something that night. She was like, the next one don't leave out to like 2 something tomorrow. I said, oh no. I said, what can I do? She said, nothing. You got to spend the night here in the airport. I said, no, I'm not. I said, I said, I said, please, I don't know anything about Chicago. Could you recommend, a good hotel or whatever? She said, well, you can go such, just get the shuttle, blah, blah, blah. So I just found another flight that was leaving out there morning. I didn't use that airline, and I was back in the ham by 9:35 a.m. the next morning. So that count. My point is, did that count that I was in Chicago? I spent the night. That still didn't count.
No.
I ordered some food.
Doesn't count. This one says,
Now, I've been to Cleveland twice. I was there a couple of days. I've been to Cleveland twice. Now.
Okay.
And Detroit.
So same person, she said she'll just come back home to Bama to get some hands-on training. If you're available, I'm a realtor here in Georgia, so it helps a lot.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah. Okay. And I have reasons to go to Atlanta. I just don't never make it. I'm talking about business stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it's right there.
Yeah, it's right there. Yeah.
All right. This one says, where would you recommend finding bird dogs online?
Well, I haven't done it a long time myself, but I'm pretty sure it still works if you can get your ad approved. Is the gigs section of Craigslist would be a great place to scout for some bird dogs. Just maybe have to post a few times, and posting on Craigslist can be a challenge sometimes, especially if your account is brand new. So you may want to go to YouTube and do a search is how to get Craigslist ads approved, and try to look for the most recent videos, like within the last couple of months. Does a Facebook Marketplace have a job section?
I don't know.
I'm on here now. Let me see. Let me see. Okay.
All right. This one says, when you say you're more comfortable with PropStream, is it because it's mainly for off-market deals? Which do you more like for your business model?
Well, no. See, they're just data hubs, right? So it's not because it's off market or on market, because they're going to pull up both, right? Listed and not listed properties. It's just more of a user thing, because I started using it first. It's just one of those things. I was using it first before I started using batch. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. Now, for the text messaging, because that's one of the batch's best features, in my opinion, it is nothing to even talk about. Because number one, PropStream doesn't even offer it. But when I'm just confident stuff, I'm just more. It's just more comfortable. That's the best way I can explain it.
Okay. This one came from Taylor May. He said, are there scammers in the wholesale business, and how would you handle that?
Scammers in all businesses, man.
Facts.
Just period. Just know the game. Don't let greed get you jammed up. That's normally what gets us jammed up.
All right. Endless Income
and
said,
lack of patience.
Yeah. Endless Income said, a friend just gifted me your program. I'm so excited.
I need an NFT.
Taylor May said, one more thing. I'm a huge procrastinator. Do you have any advice?
So that's dealing with motivation, basically, right? Because I'm sure there are things in your life, like most of us, that you don't hesitate to do, right? Versus others. So that's just a priority thing at that point. As far as the procrastination, I don't even know how to answer that. Just what is your why? Now, like with anything, some stuff is harder to do, and it takes work. Pretty much with anything that's going to make any substantial amount of money. Well, what is your why? This may not be for you. It may not get you and inspired enough to do something. When talking to the AKA tax deed doctor, Miss Michelle, can pronounce her last name. She said, made a profound statement that I thought anyway, is that real estate is so vast in the opportunities that you can take advantage of that wholesaling may not be your thing. You know, if it's just for as the real estate investing universe, it may be something else that really gets you motivated to actually take action or whatever, or it may not just be real estate in period. So the procrastination thing, I don't know how to answer that, because I think we all have that, and on certain levels, depending on what it is. We normally move forward on stuff that we really want to do, whatever that is. So I don't know what else to say on that.
Some people, they say people that procrastinate overanalyze stuff.
Well, that can be it. That can be, but you have a lot of analytical people, but I don't think it can be that. But a lot of times they just gonna overthink it. You just overthinking it. It paralyzes you, because, well, when I say overthinking, a lot of times people think it has to be perfect and they have to know every little detail before they move forward or whatever. You may not never, because I can train you to I turn clear color, transparent, invisible, or whatever, and it'll situation come up that I never even mentioned to you before. You just got to get out there and do it.
I feel. Let's see. How they say? How do you think the wholesale market is in Detroit?
There are a lot of people that live in the metro area of Detroit. It's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Tons of opportunity. All you need is people, and lots of them. The opportunities will be there.
All right.
Well, how many minutes are we in?
47.
Let's hit the 5-0 first.
Well, I don't have any more.
Oh, you might have a question. Okay, well, then we got to hit the 5-0.
one.
Okay, there you go.
This person said, "Are you offering your course on military?" So I guess I'm gonna.
A military discount? What is a military discount? What?
100% off. I'm just talking.
What a discount! I need to get in that game. Will they accept me in the military right now?
Yes.
Huh?
What you
And like
do?
anybody, grab your spatulas. Come on.
Don't they use several parameters to get somebody?
You got to pass the physical, ain't you?
Yeah.
I ain't on no medication on that.
I think
You gotta
you
look
can't
it up,
pass
it's
because of
basic.
your vision.
Oh,
Yeah.
Can you?
I ain't trying to fly no planes.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to shoot long distance.
Yeah, I think.
No, you ain't got to shoot. I might be.
He could be doing something.
I do something else. You ain't got to do what I'm saying.
Two fields.
Don't y'all know people who go to basic?
I might throw.
They want you to be damn near perfect.
Yeah, the vision. You ain't gonna pass it. I don't think. But I don't know. Don't quote
You
me
will
on
pass.
that.
Don't try out.
That'd be some good content.
Yes.
Can you swim?
I don't think that's a requirement. I know that's not a requirement.
Yeah, that's not a requirement.
That's not a requirement.
I guess it depends on what branch you go.
Yeah, it's not. No, even if you can't swim in the Navy, they'll teach you. They're gonna teach you.
They don't really teach you.
Huh?
They just kind of.
Well, whatever.
You know what I'm
You're
saying?
gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
You're an amphibian.
I know. My cousin that went into the.
Yeah, try. Hey, like Goldman Power.
My
Golly.
cousin that went into the Marines. He can swim, but some of the people that couldn't, they still had to jump in,
I know.
and then they ended up having.
Lady told me when I was in high school, my counselor, the counselor, she told me that and I graduated from my little country high school. I graduated with honors. Didn't know I did. They just came in the cafeteria one day, say, Tyrone, Ron, and Ken, y'all need to come take pictures for honors. Hey, my mama got she gonna be tripping about this. She got like it's 4 of us, so she got all our graduation pictures up there. Your boy was the only one up there with the gold around his neck, baby, for me honors, huh?
Is it true?
I swear I'm not. That's the exact story. That's the exact story. Yes. I got it on my phone.
He probably did the Jeffrey Dahmer.
Right.
Yeah.
You know how he took a picture and
Yeah.
they
They
got
was
the
like,
book.
God damn it.
They said nobody saw him. He
Uh-huh.
got up there and took a picture
You
with
remember
them.
that on the Jeffrey Dahmer?
I ain't watched all of it. I ain't watched.
Oh, he
Yeah.
did that.
He wanted his folks to be proud of him pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he took pictures with the other kids. He wouldn't know.
Oh wow! No, that
They
wasn't
could
me.
have left him in there, but they scratched him out.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't me. I was actually.
It was like, how did y'all not see
That mean I
that?
averaged above a B.
So you must have been right boy.
But with that being said, so I went. Maybe she told me that. You know, I'm trying to put this together. She told me I should join. She told me, okay, so they could, try to give you like some direction on what you want to do. You want to go to college, you want to go to trade school, or she suggested I should go to the military, right?
Why? Because you black.
I don't know. Now let me just say this, and I know y'all not going to believe this, and I think I've said it before, but so which one to go to 36 on the ACT or the SAT? ACT. So I go to 36. So I took it twice. Okay, in high school, I took it. I ain't never tell y'all this.
Mm-mm.
Yes, I have.
You better tell us a score.
Yeah.
Oh no, you never.
So guess what? What you think I made? Now let me fast forward. Let me fast forward that I did finish college. So let's establish that. So let's establish that. It took 7 years, but I did finish. Right. So whatever that means. What?
Okay.
Okay. So
before we guess,
so what your number is?
No, before we guess, what did you do the night before?
I don't remember that.
Oh.
Nothing. I ain't got no car. Nothing. I was at home in the bed.
Okay.
So what?
You studied. This is what I'm trying to figure out.
They ain't give us that option. I don't think. So you said a 20. So what you think? You only go to 36.
18.
So what you think?
32.
Oh my God! Oh,
he a genius.
oh my God! So,
the average.
So she said. So Ken the closest. So
that's the average.
divide that 18 by 3, and what that give? 6.
Oh shit!
Guess what school just school?
I made a 6.
I can't do math.
Yeah, I did.
You did number write your damn name down.
And then I took it again, like a couple of years later. Huh?
No way.
I swear to you.
Wasn't that a requirement to get to college?
Huh? Well, this is the story.
How did you guess? You just skipped.
I went to junior college, so you don't have to take one of those to go to junior college.
And then you just transfer your credit.
And then I transferred to UAP. Yeah. So, so with that being said, that is not a measure. That is not a measurement on what you can accomplish.
Correct.
That they shouldn't even be giving it. I'm a perfect example that I was put in an environment and I made it happen. Now, it wasn't nothing, I didn't know back then. It wasn't nothing, I didn't know anything to study. It wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered. I wouldn't that stuff. It was pouring out. You know what I'm saying? So, it wouldn't have mattered.
I had a book. One of my uncles bought me a book.
Yeah, we had books.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
like
so
like a thick book.
Yeah, I wouldn't have went through that. That you put that in front of me.
But see, they made like sport out of that in school because people would take it over and over again, and it was like a thing, like who could get the highest.
Yeah.
So one of my best friends at the time, she really got 36.
Oh wow.
School totally free.
What's she doing now?
She's like a scientist.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I think that's relevant.
I'm not friends with her anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's like.
Okay. Why y'all not friends anymore?
It's a lot.
Like she said, she had to throw that. She threw that tagline in. I'm like, why y'all not friends anymore? Anyway, so the topic. So the tagline is not the tag. The title. The topic for today is what?
How fast can you really wholesale your first house?
Okay, tomorrow. So we're glad everybody showed up today. Anyway, so the topic for today is how fast can you really wholesale your first house? Now, what's possible and what your expectations should be can be two totally different things, right? I know a lot of people get attracted to this because it can make a difference in your life financially, no matter where you are right now, what's going on with you. Now, obviously, if bills not being paid right now or you're struggling to do that, so for a lot of people, that puts the pressure on more speed than anything. For others, that is I'm really not struggling or whatever. I'm good, but I want more. So now it's probably not as pressurized to do it quickly, right? And so now I'm a bad example. I like to always say that it happened for me in 30 days. I often wonder if it wouldn't have happened to me in 30 days, how long would I would have went before I would have gave up or whatever. Because that's always possible, of course, and I get it. Because I tried other businesses and didn't succeed at them, so I ain't doing them. So obviously I gave up or whatever. So I often wondered how that would have turned out for me personally or whatever. Now, between deal 1 and deal 2, it was a 3-month span, right? So it was it was some time that elapsed between deal 1 and from I did the first deal in March of 2003, early March, like 4th, 3rd, or 4th, or something like that, and I probably didn't do another deal until mid-June of that same year. So that was like a 3-month span with no action. But I knew it was real because I did the first deal or whatever. So, but anyway, so how long can it really take? A lot of it is just now. Some of it can be just flat out luck. You know what I'm saying? The people say you can make your own luck, but I think you just be in the right time, right place. Ain't nothing you can do about that sometimes. That can work in your favor. Sometimes it's not go the other way. But so some of it's just that or whatever. When someone does it really quick, I don't know if mine was luck, but I'm a side on it was luck. But I did actually take action. I bought some bandit signs, but the very first 2 calls I got were deals. One of them blew up in my face or whatever. Another one I cashed in on. So, but what's realistic starts with how much activity are you creating on a daily basis, no matter what it is or whatever. Now, some of it can be closer to getting to a deal than other methods, but what are you doing on a daily basis? That's going to go a long way on how fast you're going to be able to do a deal or not or whatever. If you're doing one particular method, that's one thing. If you're trying to do multiple methods, that's obviously going to create more activity and more activity in most cases. So to answer the question, I would have an expectation if I could do a deal and I know I'm working at it every day within the first 90 days from a window of 90 days to 180 days, which is 3 to 6 months, I think you're doing really well, realistically. Now, it can be done less than 30 days. Like these ladies I trained once, but this was more of a luck thing again. These ladies I trained locally, it was years ago. I trained locally. They were partners, they were co-workers, and they were partners, and they did a deal in 2 weeks. They literally, and there was 2 houses. But what it was is that the 2 houses were across the street from one of the ladies, and she just knew it was vacant. And so once we researched it, found the owner, called him, right off the top, he gave prices that worked, closed them in 2 weeks. I never heard from them ladies again after that. I don't know if they continue to do it or whatever. I tried to reach out to one of them. Again, I never heard from them again. They got paid, obviously, or whatever on the deal. So they did theirs in 2 weeks, because they already knew where a vacant property was that worked out or whatever. And I'm sure that's happened for other people. Now, a young lady that one of the more recent testimonies I did, a lady up in DC, Jazz, it took her 3 years, right, working on a particular deal, but it was a $285,000 payday. So, it just that's, and we want to break that down into what she made per year on that. It's going to be something in the 90s. Divided by 3, that's $95,000 a year. Yeah, I'll take that. So, if I didn't get your question answered, place them in the comment section of any video. I answer those on a daily basis. Got some to catch up on. Make sure you like and share this. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Tap the little button so you are alerted when we do go live. And when we post new videos. Again, watch that new video I did, why you should be wholesaling vacant infill lots. I think it's a really good video. Going to give you some really good information on. It's probably going to be easier to do that than actually wholesale a house in reality, if you know what you're doing or whatever. So that video will help. Just text VIP to the number, and you can access that particular video. It'll be the second video in the playlist. So text VIP, watch that second video, or you can just do a search for Flip Man Infill Vacant Lots, INFILL lots, and that video should pop up as the first thing that you see. Me pointing, Flip Man pointing to a vacant lot boundary or whatever. So check that video out. You'll definitely thank me later, and I guess we'll go back. And we'll see you on the dark side.
Text me and I'll text you back. Text me and I'll text you back. Text me and I'll text you back. You text me then I'll text you back. Text me then I'll text you back. TikTok, you don't stop. I will help you make your paper stack. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at now? 205-964-52439. Yep. 205